You know I changed my life. I was in the trap OG, serving out white. Think about it day to day, day and night. Last night I had a drink, and it felt so right.
Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Hoops. I am your host, Anthony Igadero. I got my co-host with me in the building, Woods.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Let's go.
Listen, man, we got a very special guest with us today. Eugene Omoruyi is in the building.
Don't call it a comeback. Y'all sleeping, man. Go on.
Listen, we just caught this man. You know, he was in his workout, ice all on his knees. You know what I mean? Great morning workout, man. So
sure.
we want to thank you for joining us, man, supporting Hip Hop Hoops. You know what I mean? We are fans of you. You know what I mean? So we appreciate that, brother. But this is Hip Hop Hoops, man. You know, we talk about basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we talk about, you know, hip hop, man. We want to know your top 5 hip hop artists, man. Who you rocking with right now?
Hip hop. I'm on Afrobeat.
Afrobeats. Who is the hottest right now in the game?
Burna Boy.
Burna Boy.
Yes. His concert's coming. You have a concert down here.
Yeah, I'm ready. Saturday.
You're there. Let's go.
I'm there with it.
So no hip hop. So before games, you're listening to Afrobeats.
Yeah, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, on my lay.
Oh, man.
I switch it up. Man.
Man.
Sure. I'm adding that to my playlist.
Yes, sir. It's in there. It's in there.
Wizkid.
For sure.
All right, man. All right, so that one song you listened to before games.
4 games?
4 games.
Last is going winner right now. Last.
Let's go.
Last for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you were born in Nigeria,
Yeah.
Benin, Benin brother. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I mean? So you moved to Canada.
Yeah.
How was that transition of you know what I mean, coming from Benin to Canada? How was that whole transition for you?
It was good coming down here as a young kid. Came with my mom. My dad stayed at first. And yeah, I came down with my mom. And my sister was born here. And it was tough at first to make friends, living in the projects and all that, moving around a lot, just being with my mom, her going to school, becoming a nurse. So it was tough at first, but we faced many adversities, but just that's what taught me how to overcome stuff like that.
But you were a soccer player.
Yeah.
So what made you change to basketball?
It was 10th grade, I think. I was on the soccer team, and I kept bumping guys, and guys would just be falling over. And I just thought, I got to switch. And then I just tried basketball out. I didn't really play that much. Tried it out. And I fell in love with it right away. And I worked hard at it. And just hard work got me to where I'm at right now, for sure.
When did you get that growth spurt, man? Because what are you, 6'6", 6'7" right now?
6'6". So, like, I got it probably in, like, that 10th to 11th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, there's no 6'6" soccer players out there?
Nah, I don't think so. No, there definitely is, but they got some crazy technique.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you think your soccer skills kind of transferring over to the basketball?
Yeah, for sure.
Especially footwork.
For sure.
Footwork,
Yeah, it helped me get a lot of reads, a lot of observing of the court, like different reads before it happens, the footwork on the post, different reads that you can make everything. Yeah, so it really helped me.
So let's transition a little bit. Orangeville prep.
Yeah.
What was it like playing with Jamal Murray and Thon Maker?
Nah, so everybody thinks I played with Jamal and Thon. So Jamal left the year before. He was supposed to be on the team.
Okay.
So he left the year before. And Thon was great. And Thon, I learned a lot of stuff from Thon. And going to Orangeville was a big step for me, especially coming out of Rexdale, big step.
Coming out of Rex.
Yeah, so.
And then going like to the Booneyville. Yeah. No disrespect to Orangeville. Yeah. I think it's great for guys to get out and build, and you're just you and basketball and education. It's great.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, coming out of West Humber was
that's what I'm saying. Like,
big difference. Big difference. You went from the hood, the trenches school, to like having everything given to you, like different things sorted out, your food and everything. At West Humber, we were just trying to survive. At West Humber.
You played with Iggy though, right?
Yeah,
right?
Iggy's my roommate. Yeah.
How was it playing with him?
Amazing.
What school did he go? He went to Michigan.
Yeah. So it was kind of crazy because he was supposed to play for St. Marcellinus that year.
Yes.
With RJ.
In Mississauga, right?
And I think something happened, so he came down late.
Okay.
And I remember when he came down, it was really good. I never knew how good he was. And then he came down and we just automatically built a bond, being my roommate.
He's a competitor. He's a competitor, man.
Very big competitor, for sure. Yeah, same mindset as me, for sure.
It's a great thing you guys became roommates.
No, right.
I think that's the best way sometimes. Building with your roommate, especially as a hooper.
Yeah.
On the same team.
Yes, sir.
That's the ultimate.
Nah, it was great. Going to Orangeville was great.
Yeah.
So how was it as far as like the recruiting process, man? Like you chose as a freshman to play at Rutgers. Take us through that step, man, because it's so different now where the whole recruiting process, you know, guys will post on Instagram, here's my top 12 schools and post that, and it's like crazy, like, you know, 12 schools.
Yeah.
How was that process for you?
I had a lot of offers. I chose Rutgers because of the coaching staff and the family atmosphere, but I had a lot of offers. I wanted to go to a place my family felt comfortable in me going to.
Rutgers is in New Jersey.
Yeah, and it's not too far from home. And just some of my parents can always just either drive or fly to right away, come back, and then go back to work easily. It was big for me. So. And
that's what is it? What is their building called? The Rack? The Rack, right?
Yeah, the Rack. So
and they were in the Big East before, but now when you were there, they were still in the Big East or
Big
Ten?
Big Ten. So it was good. Going that summer to Rutgers, I thought I was gonna play BioSteel.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that. They snubbed me crazy.
They snubbed you in the BioSteel?
I won MVP of my team. I watched 7 of my teammates go.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
it's all good.
Yeah, but
They're kicking themselves.
Isn't Orangeville kind of connected to the whole BioSteel thing?
That's what I thought. I watched guys on my bench go before me, but it was
what's
cool.
going on here?
It's another chip to add to the show.
No, for sure. It definitely gave me that drive that summer, just to know that you could be the top player on your team and still not get that recognition from.
Because what is it? 12 players on each team?
Yeah, it's 12 on each team, and some guys even canceled, and some guys.
And you still didn't get that.
It was cool though. Even if they called, I wasn't gonna go.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So choosing Rutgers, as a freshman, you did pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, I believe you averaged about 12 a game.
So going into that freshman year was it was tough because I was homesick at first. So being homesick was like. I think that the type of person I am, I like to be around my friends. Like my friends come around my family. And even when I'm not here, they're at my house. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of felt like I was alone. Like I had to make a whole bunch of new friends, and it took a process. So that really helped out. And then going into the second year and the third year was amazing. Like I could just see the jump because I grew mentally and I grew physically. And I just learned different stuff, different reads. It's a big difference from playing in Canada to America. They're playing.
I was just gonna ask you that. Like, what was the biggest adjustment for you? Like a lot of people.
Physicality wise, just because in Canada, like I think I have the most Rexto mindset you could have to be the toughest player you can on the court. You know what I'm saying? So like some people out there are like very, very aggressive.
Right.
And you meet some big people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So let's transition a bit. You know, as a senior at Oregon, you averaged 17.
Yeah.
I believe 17 points, 5 rebounds, and made first team all Pac-12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's big.
If you can bring it back go back down memory lane, like, how did that season go for you? Like, you were just locked in, like.
Yeah, so I got hurt at Rutgers. So going into Oregon, the redshirt year, my knee was still swelling up, so I decided to do a scope surgery. Right. And just that whole year of watching those guys, I transferred, so I have to sit out regardless. Right. So just that whole year of watching those guys and competing and watching Peyton and Chris, it just gave me that drive to want to go out there and be ready to go no matter what. So I worked hard the whole year, 2-3 times a day in the gym, working hard, just going hard on anything I could work on, watching film with the coaches. And just going to talk to the coach, like sitting down with Coach Allman in his office talking for hours just to pick his brain. And it definitely helped me because it built my confidence into coming back from surgery and just, because the surgery, you never know what's going to happen, you know what I'm saying? So it just built my confidence into going into the season ready and prepared to go, and I was ready. I was fully focused on.
You just went in?
Yeah, I was ready. I was locked in. Yeah, I was locked in.
But even before that, like, you know, doing so well at Rutgers, what was the reason for transferring? Why did you transfer and leave that situation?
Rutgers was a great family program, but I felt like if I wanted to make it to the NBA, the biggest thing for me was playing in the NBA system.
Right.
Playing
Dana
for,
Allman, right?
Yeah, playing for a coach that understands what it takes to build an NBA guy. And just we're coming back that summer. It was crazy because I came back my third year summer. I came to Toronto. And I remember working out with Dylan.
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, and
Shout out Dylan.
yeah, the first day, he went at me. He went at me crazy. And,
He's that kind of guy, though. He's that kind of guy.
That's my brody. That's my brody. But he kind of just like showed me what I want to be, how I want to be like, you know what I'm saying? So I picked his brain that day, and then the next day I came, I was ready. And then...
Did you play with him, or he was already gone?
No, he was already gone.
In the league.
So
perfect.
So like... I watched film on his Oregon tapes. I watched a bunch of stuff. So when I said I'm going to transfer and Oregon offered me, they brought me in and just sat me down and watched film. And they kind of had pieces of paper just like on this table lined up of what we're going to do and how great of a year I'm going to have if I come down here. And that was big for me, just them reading my game, showing me my percentages, showing me where I shoot best, or showing me where I'm most, efficient. So that was big for me, the coach on me.
Oregon, that's big.
Under
recruiting.
For sure.
That will get you to sign, boy.
For sure.
A lot of coaches only offer you like, you'll get minutes, you'll get minutes. But to break that all down right there,
was big for me. It was very big.
That's big.
So transitioning to 2021, you declared for the draft. Didn't get drafted. What was going through your mind at the times, man? Because you had the whole rec still just waiting. You know what I mean? And not just rec still, like you had
the whole,
I don't know
city,
if you want to just go back a little bit. You played in the OK tournament.
Yeah.
OK tournament was a little back to school tournament in the south side of J.P. Finch. I kind of put that together.
Yeah.
And all right, we beat you guys in the finals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know, I get it.
But you had the amount of kids that go to Oakdale that remembered you, they watched.
For sure.
They're telling me they want to go to Oregon because you were wearing the Oregon shirt.
Start, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So just you had I say that to say you had the whole of Toronto from
whole
Finch
city.
to Rexdale waiting to see where you were going to go.
Yes, sir.
So when you didn't get drafted, now what was going through your mind?
Just the same mindset. I always have the underdog mindset. The thing about me is whenever there's basketball, you'll probably see me. I'm always ready to play no matter what.
Dunking up the place. He put Southside Jalen Finch on notice.
Yeah, I remember that day. It was like we woke up and we didn't even expect it. We were just like, let's go play. And
who'd you play with? How'd you guys lose to them?
I forgot. They were triple teaming. Oh,
yeah, come on, man. I just told
they were pulling that Boston Celtics KD defense.
They were on full guard. It's like they watched film. I don't know what was going on.
We did watch film, man. We were ready, man.
They was ready. I remember that day for sure. That was a good day.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely. So so what was going through your mind regardless? Like it was just like
it was just an underdog mindset, just chip on my shoulder. On that day, obviously you'll be sad, but I already knew where I was going that day after.
Okay.
I had a chance to go like 50-something, but you got to think about situations for where you want to be long term. And that's what I was thinking about on that night. So
you're very strategic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do your research.
For sure.
That's going to lead to one of my last questions.
Yeah, for sure.
You end up signing a two-way with Dallas.
Yeah.
Like what's the pros and cons of, for those that don't know, like what's the pros and cons of signing a two-way contract?
The pros is you're kind of not broke no more.
Let's go.
The con is you still want to continue going hard. You want to make a lot more money. So, you know what I'm saying? But I play the game for how I love it. And just God giving me the opportunity was big for me and big for my family also. So any way I could take care of my family is what's big for me. So,
definitely. Yeah. Okay.
And being in Dallas, how was Mark Cuban as an owner? Everybody says he's the best
amazing.
owner
He definitely
in
is.
the league.
He's amazing. He was
very
amazing.
personable with his players.
Yeah. Mark, you see Mark every day.
Yeah.
You don't see him every day.
So that Dallas Mavericks experience, obviously Mark Cuban and playing for J. Kidd, man, ultimate point guard, one of the best point guards in the NBA ever. Like, what was it like being coached by him?
It was great. Just from Coach Kidd's standpoint, it was kind of like he taught me a lot of stuff that I didn't know before. And even my pre-draft workout coming in, he sat me down and talked to me about the whole workout and stuff I needed to do and stuff that he could see me doing. So I was already comfortable going to Dallas. And then me just staying with Dallas, like choosing Dallas that night, Mark hit me up right away on Instagram. Yeah, hit me up right away and just told me and sent me film and told me who to watch and just tell me to be the hardest worker I could be. And then I'll be in the NBA for a very long time.
There you go.
Yeah.
And the last question
Good.
about the whole Dallas experience. Luka.
Yeah.
Is he what everybody, like, I see him in the playoffs, obviously, and he's the truth, but getting a chance to practice with him day to day, like, how was that experience?
That's like my locker mate, so he's right beside me. So he was great. He was great. Luka really accepted me. He's like, the thing about Luka is a lot of people don't understand how nice of a person he is. He's a nice of a person. He'll talk to you about things, and he kind of helped me with a lot of stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, he helped me with a lot of shoes too. But he's a great guy overall, and everyone on the team is a great guy. That's a family atmosphere for sure. And he's called Luka Magic for a reason.
Luka Magic.
He can hit some ridiculous shots. That's all I was saying. Like the transition.
You match up with him?
Nah, we played ones one time. He got the best out of me. I got a game in, but he got.
There you go. Hey, let's go. Got that game.
Luka's like that for sure.
Like that, huh?
Like that.
Wow.
I have a question. This is something that, because I feel like you're looked over. So like when we mention the top guys in the city, I don't think a lot of people mention Eugene. Like, you know what I mean? Why do you think that is, man?
I just feel like
we're talking about the wild steal, you're not getting in, you know what I mean? Even the draft, okay, you didn't get drafted, but it's like when we always mention guys in the city, I don't think they talk about your name enough.
I just feel like it's been I'm so used to it, but it's kind of always happened to me coming out of where I came from and them not really understanding who I am. Right. And they don't, like, I'm more the Nigerian community, so like in Canada, so like
Benin.
Yeah, so they don't see me as often, but they see the guys that go to the big gyms. They don't see the guys that are on the streets playing in the corner on the ball. You know what I'm saying? They don't see it. Yeah, I'm always gonna stick to where I'm from.
Neighborhood hero.
No, always gonna stick to where I'm from. And
I love that.
That's big for me. I'm not in the big gyms. I'll grind it on the small gyms.
Bottom line.
Yeah, that's where I came from. So that's what I stick to.
So OKC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got Shay there. We got Dort there. We're sprinkling some Canadian content there.
Yeah, my guys. No, the staff got a lot of Canadians.
The staff got a lot of Canadians too. There you go.
Yeah.
My question is, are you ready?
Oh, I'm definitely ready. I'm ready to go. Just because coming out of the injury from last year, I'm ready to go show out. I've been locked in. And any day I get in the gym, I'm just waiting to get back on the court.
Right.
So I'm locked in. Year one has passed, and all the jitters are out, and now it's just time to just go hoop. Yeah.
Definitely.
You know what's crazy? Because it's like you're that 1 percentile that goes to the NBA. What is the biggest adjustment? You said strength for college. What do you think it is for the NBA?
You gotta handle your body right. You can't, like before, like to get to where I am now was the hard work I put in and just continue grinding every day, 2-3 times a day, just going hard. Even if I couldn't get a gym, I'd be outside hooping. So like now you gotta understand that your body is your business. Your body is what's gonna get you paid, and your body is the biggest thing to you. You know what I'm saying? So
when we see LeBron James eating like walnuts and stuff at games and spending $1 million on his body.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's big because
that's 20 seasons right there.
20 seasons.
It's gonna let you go that long. So you don't want your body to crash on you, and so I feel like that's the biggest thing: knowing how to use your body and knowing how to conserve your energy and stuff like that.
Well, Eugene, you kind of showed like having your body, keeping your bodies in check. That's 100. And before I was saying, you do your research. Very, very strategic with your moves.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, just real quick, you know what I mean? At Oregon, you graduated obviously with a major in,
political science with a minor in criminology. Yeah.
And a minor in criminology.
Yeah.
So basically, I guess after your basketball season's over, and hopefully that's a long time from now, you can become a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just showing the young people coming up that education is still important. You know what I mean? And that you really need that plan B after the physicality piece kind of wears down a bit.
Yeah.
So I want to commend you for that, because a lot of people are watching this.
Yeah.
A lot of young people that are from the communities of Rexdale, Jada Finch, all priority
I
neighborhoods.
play in every tournament. Every
You know what I mean? You probably touched every hood too.
You played in the
You know what I
Jaden Finch
mean?
Classic?
Oh, every year, almost every year.
Come on.
Every year, almost
Shout out to
every year.
Jaden Finch Classic, which is
Yeah,
going
always.
on right now.
Yes, sir.
You know, but I just want to commend you for that, man.
Nah,
and
thank you.
just letting everybody know that without basketball, without academics, you can't play basketball.
Nah,
It's
for sure.
The two go hand in hand.
For sure.
Becoming a lawyer, like you can look at your contract and you can see the fine print. You
Yeah,
can
for sure.
pretty much represent yourself
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
For
You
sure.
know what I
Players are
mean?
doing
So
that.
salute to that, man. I
Thank
just
you.
wanted to throw that out.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
dope.
Appreciate that.
So you got injured in college and you got injured in the league. Like what is the biggest thing? Because that could definitely mess with someone's mental. So what kind of mind frame do you have to come back from that? You know, because a lot of players are like, I'm injured. They can get depressed and just really fall out. Yeah, get overweight, fall out, right? So what kind of mind state did you have being injured twice? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like just the way I was brought up and the area I was brought up in just always gave me the mindset to always not let my mind ruin things. So like for instance, when I was young, I would always go to the basketball court and there could be a shooting and I'll run, but I'll come back the next day.
You're a hooper, man. He just likes to hoop, guy. He gonna play anywhere.
Yeah, just because I
were you the type of kid that had the little hanger in the door and you were shooting socks?
Nah, so I'd always go to the neighborhood court and I'd just be shooting every day. So like,
He's a hooper.
yeah, I never let my mind screw me up and tell me, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. My parents were also very big on school.
Right.
So like, they didn't even let me play basketball. I used to sneak out the house to go play basketball.
Nigerian parents, guys.
Yeah, so they wanted me a doctor, so everyone in my family's doctor or nurse.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm the only one that's the athlete and the one that's gone rogue.
Right.
But now that I've made it to where I'm at now, it's kind of like a blessing. So then they're just happy for me and they want the best for me. So
Proud, man.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? You're representing the name,
For sure.
family,
Yeah.
to the T. So
No, for sure.
Salute to you, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Broke baby.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, man.
Yeah.
Because you love where you're from, man.
Yeah.
Explain what broke baby means.
Broke Baby is a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood of me and my friends, and it's a young group of black men that came out of the ghetto with nothing, and we made a name when we had nothing. So it was like, thank God we're not broke no more. God, thank God. But it's just the mindset we have. No matter how far you made it in life, you always got to have the broke maybe mindset that we always tell ourselves. And having the broke maybe mindset is always, you always locked in on keep yourself working. So
Keeps you grounded.
yeah, keeps you grounded and humble for sure.
And hungry for
No,
sure.
always for sure.
Definitely.
Growing up, like who were some of the players that you would pattern your game after?
Pattern, to be honest, I just went out to hoop. And I would just watch guys in Toronto and just guys in my neighborhood that were actually really good, but just never had the support system to help them get to the US or help them get to a college or pro. And the one thing I always tell everybody when you play in lower poverty communities is like, you're always gonna have that one OG that's a hater, and it's always gonna, you're not that good.
You suck.
Yeah, you think you're gonna make
Why
it to
you
the
get so
NBA.
nice? Yeah, you going
And I had
nowhere.
a lot of those. So like, it helped me. It helped me because when we talk about mindset, I never let them get to me. It just made me work harder. Right. So that was always big for me. We're always working hard. Yeah.
You always got them Al Bundy type dudes.
Yeah, they always get at you. Always.
man,
Yeah, I remember mine. My guy was Manny. He always got at me. Always.
Shout out Manny, man.
Always
Look
got
at
at
him
me.
now.
Always.
I know you're a big community guy, and but do you have a top 5 players, man? Top 5 NBA players?
Top 5 NBA players.
All time.
All time?
Yes, sir.
MJ.
Is he the GOAT for you?
Yeah, MJ. I'll get like this: MJ, LeBron, Kobe, Magic. I gotta throw Hakeem in there. Hakeem Olajuwon. Yeah.
Nigerian boy.
I ain't gonna push Shaq because Hakeem.
Hey,
I gotta
Hey,
prove my
we had
Nigerian
that
boy.
discussion. I said Hakeem over Shaq.
Yeah.
I did at one time. You got at me.
Hold up.
got at me.
Remember, we got receipts, bro.
You got receipts.
Slow down, we got receipts.
You got receipts.
Chill out, man.
All right. Well,
I like that list. I would have thrown Kareem in there.
Yeah.
At 5, but that's similar to mine. I got Kareem as a second. all time.
That list was similar. I would
Similar to
have
mine.
took Magic out, put Steph in, but I'm just a shorter guy.
Anyways, man.
Here we go.
I'm not gonna entertain that one right there. Not gonna entertain that
He
one.
gets that 5th ring. I'm telling you, we're gonna start that discussion again.
Anyways,
All right,
brother,
my bad,
we
my bad.
appreciate you.
No, appreciate
You know what I
that.
mean? This
Appreciate
is
that.
love.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Supporting us, man.
Hey,
Let's take
man.
us out, brother.
Well, yo, Eugene, appreciate you, man.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yo, this is our first NBA player on the podcast, so
sir.
salute to you.
Thank you.
You know where to follow us. You can follow us on IG at hiphop.hoops. You can follow us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Just hit that follow, man.
Yes,
Share.
sir.
It's where hip hop meets hoops, man. You know what it is, man. That's
sir.
all, folks.
Let's go. Let's go.
Bro, babies. Go.